Livon Moroccan Silk Serum has done is made it a lot easier because it really helps to disentangle your hair, which then helps it to stay stronger, protected. It doesn't break as much, and you feel a lot more confident, and your hair looks smoother, shinier, silkier, and you feel really good.
Yeah, but I totally agree with you because a lot of women face these problems. I mean, we all have these issues. Like you said, even after we have a bath and, you know, our hair is all tangled, that's the biggest issue we face. But with this, it actually...
I think what Soha said was right. It really breaks your heart. And I think only women can understand that. That when you brush and then all the hair that comes out, you start counting them. So, yeah, I think that's like a very big worry for a lot of women.
And what's I think one of the best qualities is it actually is quite non-sticky.
That's true, actually. What I like about it is that you don't have to, of course, depending on how long your hair is, you use an appropriate amount. But it's really non-sticky. And what I especially like about Livon Moroccan Silk Serum is that it smells nice. It's got a really exotic fragrance to it as well.
And I think what's really important is because you also have to do up your hair, like we have to, you know, sort of go out for an event, but it's not sticky and it's not heavy on the hair. So that, I think, is a very big plus for me.
Yeah, otherwise your hair falls flat. So this gives it, that keeps, you know, a shininess and a bounce, which is very nice.
So basically, it actually can prevent the hair from breakage and making it even weak, because that's what happens when it's detangled, it breaks, it becomes weak, and that's the last thing we want with our precious hair, our crowning glory, like we know. All right, but what exactly would you say in detail? What does it do to your hair? Do you have all the answers for that, or?
I think actually we should perhaps call the Livon hair expert to answer more complicated questions.
That's perfect. This is the perfect time to do that. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the cool hairstylist of Bollywood, who is the person behind the breathtaking looks of many Bollywood actors we all idolize, from Aishwarya Rai Bachchan to Sonakshi Sinha to Alia Bhatt and many more. She has styled them all. So please welcome Kanta Motwani.
Thank you for such a warm welcome. And, you know, we're just talking about this wonderful magic. I don't know what to say. It's like
it's
magic,
a lovely serum.
You know?
Yes,
like
it's a magical serum.
Fabulous serum. It's one of the best that I've used, and it's so light. It's like really light. You don't feel that you have it on. You know, you can just wash your hair and just.
You can work with the hair.
Yeah, I feel, you know, it's also because it has argan oil, which is the essence of this.
Absolutely.
Livon Moroccan hair serum. It has argan oil, so argan oil has a lot of good properties. You know, it's like fantastic. It's keeps your hair very soft, silky, shiny, and doesn't weigh it down. And Livon has a correct amount of argan oil. You know, the goodness of argan oil is, it's like really wonderful. It moisturizes your hair. It makes the hair bouncy. It doesn't weigh it down. So it's like really
I think the
wonderful.
biggest, for me, the biggest plus in this product is that I really like how my hair naturally is. You know, the body that it has, the waves or whatever, the texture of my hair. So it doesn't change the texture of my hair. It's very light on the hair.
Fact, it softens it.
It softens it, and it's easier to work with the hair after you put it.
Usually people are scared of it being sticky, but in this case, it's not at all, right? But it has other ingredients too. Like,
yeah, it
has
UV filters.
Absolutely.
You know, so you can go out in the sun. It works like a sunscreen for your hair.
How ideal is that? You put this lovely serum on. It smells great. You can step out. It protects your hair from the sun. It leaves it detangled. That's fantastic. And I believe it even has Japanese conditioning agents. That's correct?
Also vitamin E.
Ah, yes.
You know, it's like that's very good for nourishing your hair and, you know, just
for strengthening it.
Yes, strengthening it. And also it makes it bouncy, you know, because it's not weighing it down. So you can style it the way
beautifully.
You want it. Yeah.
Awesome. That's beautiful. So I believe there is, Soha, I have heard that you have
You should
been
never
to...
start statements like that. I get very nervous.
I have heard. Everyone's ears are going to go up, and they're like, okay, now they're all attentive.
I don't know. Yeah, please finish your sentence quickly.
Let me start with that. No,
so here we go.
So I have heard that...
I deny it. I deny it completely.
All right. So you have been to Morocco, is that correct?
Yes. Yes, I've been to Morocco twice. Yes.
You've been to Morocco twice. Now, I would like, because we were chatting earlier, and I've also heard about your lovely adventures there. I want to hear a little bit about it.
Actually, I went to Morocco when I was a student, and we went on camels. Alison, Tom, and I took 3 camels, and we went into the Sahara Desert, and we spent 4 nights under the sun. And it was beautiful, but that's not what you're here to listen to. What I also remember about Morocco, I know, I'll tell you about that later. But
the adventure continues.
What I also noticed is that the Moroccan women have such gorgeous hair, and I'm sure that you know what I'm talking about. They have this thick, lustrous, shiny hair, and I realized, and I asked them about it as well, and I understood that there is a tribe of women, they're called Berber women in Morocco, and they have discovered actually where in the argan fruit and the oil that comes from it, they've discovered the process of extracting the oil from the argan fruit, and it takes them 20 hours to painfully extract 1 liter of argan oil. And imagine all the work that goes into that. And then they apply that to their hair, and that's what makes it so shiny and beautiful. And what now Livon has done is made that available to all of us in India without all of that difficult work, which I think is incredibly wonderful. So I'm very excited that this product is now available for us to use without having us, slave over.
Without having us go to Morocco.
No, without working like the Bourbon women for
Exactly.
20 hours and getting 1 liter.
Yeah, it definitely made my life very easy.
But it's convenient, it's accessible, and
Exactly.
economical. I mean, everyone can access it now.
Absolutely. It's very reasonably priced as well.
That's fantastic. So I also believe that the Moroccan, the silk serum, it has, like you said, it has a UV filter, so it protects and
keeps it healthy. And I mean, you don't need anything else. You just use this, and it's like simply the best.
And that's what I think the best thing to do is the minute you have a bath and your hair is still, towel dried and damp, that's when you put just 1 or 2 squirts of it from the pump. You put it through, your hair, the ends of your hair, and it disentangles it almost immediately. So your hair doesn't break, which is the most important thing.
That's fantastic. And it's amazing how Livon has brought this breakthrough product for all our hair concerns with, like you said, with just 1 dab or just 2 dabs of Livon Moroccan Silk Serum. And it's something I think it's easy to fall in love with.
Yes,
and it's something you can't wait to get your hands on.
And it smells really good. So even
That's
when you
the
go
best
to
part.
bed, like at night, sometimes you can just sort of have this nice smell in your hair. No, but I think these are things that really are important to women. It's very feminine. It just smells nice.
I think it's
it
important
feels
to some
good.
men as well.
Yeah, and I somehow just feel that, sometimes women wash their hair, and because they can't detangle it, they just tie it up in a bun.
I do that
think
all
it
the
looks
time.
very,
Yeah.
it doesn't look as nice,
No, probably
when you
not.
leave your hair down.
I should stop doing that.
Yes.
That's fantastic. So basically, it's an all-in-one serum, like we can summarize it and say that, and it works for all hair types, whether it's frizzy, rough, different lengths, of course, like you have long hair and your hair. So would you say?
I just feel that less is more. You can just use very little. Just take 2 pumps and just put it on your mid-lengths to ends. And whatever's left in your hair, you just put it on your hair. Your scalp doesn't need it. It's your hair which needs to soften, and so it doesn't make it very flat. People get worried. Oh, my hair is very fine. Can I use it? Of course you can use it, but use very little. Maybe 1 pump on very fine hair. But
Fantastic.
I think 2 pumps is enough for most lengths. And if you need more, just take more. That's it.
So
Just one more
frizzy-free
drop.
hair, soft hair, silky hair, shiny hair, and all this in one little beautiful, exotic bottle, which is the Livon Moroccan Silk Serum. So today we all have been given access to this beauty secret, which beautiful women all over the world have. And it is available in the form of Livon Moroccan Silk Serum with multiple benefits. So all of you women,